Let's take a look at what's happening over on X. Melania Trump truly is America's most beautiful first lady we have ever had. Well, I mean, beauty is subjective, but she's definitely the first one that everybody's seen naked. Regarding a post about Zoran Mamdani and Elizabeth Warren, Ted Cruz responds, two communists met in a park. All right, Raphael, I've got two questions for you. The first one is, do you actually know what communism is? Because you're smart and well educated, so I'm assuming that you do. But then when you go calling Mamdani and Warren communists, you clearly don't. Now, the second question is, do you remember when Donald Trump publicly called your wife ugly? Mel Gibson says it's time to vote Republican and take back California. Sure, and let's also ask the opinions of Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby, because apparently we're going back to the 80s and finding icons that have since been disgraced. I'd also add Hulk Hogan to that list, but he's a little preoccupied right now. The number of untraceable mail-in ballots for the last three presidential elections. Gee, I wonder how they stole 2020. So you think that spike in 2020 was due to them trying to rig an election and not to the global pandemic that we experienced that kept everybody in the house for over a year? America doesn't have a culture. Hot white girls and freedom, bitch. You just had to add the qualifier white, didn't you? Look, the next time you're upset because a bunch of people online are calling you racist, this is why. Regarding the sorority rush videos, Pino Americano posts, I wish I went to one of these schools. If you have a son, send him down south. I absolutely love these posts because it showcases the hypocrisy of a lot of these people. He specifically mentioned sending his son down to the south to these schools, presumably because there's a bunch of beautiful young women there. But he doesn't want to send his daughter. Maybe that's because if you look in the comments of this post, you will see how they objectify these women, and you don't want your daughter objectified like that, right? Cat Turd says, when a Democrat says trust the science, you're about to get lied to. Hey, Cat Turd, just because you don't understand the science doesn't mean that it's not legitimate. Sit the fuck down. Cosplay Congresswoman Nancy Mace says, the Constitution isn't a suggestion, it's the law. Yeah, how about you tell the guy in charge who has tried to override multiple constitutional amendments? And finally, Matt Van Swole says, I am now fully convinced, like never before, that if President Trump somehow cured cancer, the Democrats would protest in favor of cancer in the streets. Hey, Matt, you do realize that you can't cure cancer by cutting cancer research funding, right?